When you think of weightlifting, chances are that you think of bench press, squat, deadlift, maybe shrugs. However, there is one exercise that many people overlook. This exercise is very good for developing athletic ability and full body coordination. This exercise also happens to be one of my favorite exercises. This exercise is known as the power clean. Now, for the power clean, you need to demonstrate strength, coordination, speed, power, and explosiveness. Combining all these creates a successful power clean. The beginning stage of a power clean is the same as a deadlift. You will begin down at the bottom stage, this in a deadlift position. From here, you will explode up into almost an explosive deadlift. This is a perfect exercise to get you started on your way to performing a full power clean. Again, I will show you from the side. Go down, bending at 90, a little more than 90 degrees in the hips and about 90 in the knees. And keeping the back straight and head straight and bar close to you. You don't want the bar out here because then you will be pulling with your back. You want it close to you so you're pulling, you're pushing with your knees and your glutes. Once you've practiced this exercise quite a bit, you can move on to the second stage of the power clean, which happens to be even simpler. This stage is a shrug. You pull with your traps up to your ears. When you do this, you will continue the motion of the power clean upwards, and the bar will continue to flow upwards. This exercise will help you with the top portion of the power clean. Once you've practiced this exercise quite a bit and explosively, then you are ready to move on to the final phase, or what is almost the final phase, which is the front squat. For the front squat, you want to rest the bar on your shoulders in front of you. You want to keep your core stable, back straight, and squat down and up. This will help you in the catching phase of the power clean. This phase is extremely important once you start going heavier in the power clean. If you are unable to catch it, you will not complete the rep. When you combine them all together, you will start in the deadlift, pull up explosively, shrug at the top, extend those hips. The bar should flow straight up and not outwards, otherwise the bar will be more likely to leave your hands and be a lot harder to catch. So again, you start at deadlift, pull up, explosively shrug, come up here, and you go into a front squat to catch it. At this point, all you have to do is squat up. Now, it's not easy. It takes many times to learn how to do this, many practices to learn how to do this exercise correctly and properly. The best way to practice this exercise is using lighter weights, even just a broomstick to start, and practicing the motion. This exercise is mainly technique. You will be able to lift heavier weights if you just practice the technique alone and with lighter weight. Many people who don't master the technique and decide to go heavier are more likely to hurt themselves, especially with this exercise, because this exercise includes a lot of coordination and timing with your lower back. Because if you pull with just your lower back and you don't time it correctly with your hips and your knees, you will not get the deadlift portion up. If you don't time your hips exploding forward and shrugging at the same time, you will not get the bar up to your shoulders. If you don't time your front squat, you will not catch the bar. This is what makes the exercise extremely tricky. So, a recap. To practice doing a power clean, the main 3 movements in a power clean are the deadlift, the shrug, and the front squat. An extra movement that can be thrown in to supplement this exercise once you get better at it is the hang clean. Now, the hang clean is simply you hinge at the hips and explode through the hips and shrug. It's basically just the top part of the power clean. Hinge at the hips. When the bar gets just to the top of your knees, explode up, shrug, and catch. That is all the hang clean is. And using those 4 exercises, you will master the power clean.